Good morning, beautiful people. I've missed you guys. I haven't felt super compelled to come and record a video, and I know it's been a little while. And I went on vacation, just me and some other girlfriends, and it was the most beautiful experience. But right now it is 6:09 in the morning. I've been up since 5 a.m. My daughter is doing weights for high school volleyball, and I cannot believe how committed this team is and how committed she is to the process. It's summer. When I was her age, I was sleeping in, but it's been really cool to see all these girls show up and fight for, what's important to them right now. But anyway, I'm tired, and I was thinking, I'll just wear this big hoodie and I will grab the pillow in the back of the car and I will just sleep, because I've been having, spiritual messages that come in at night, and I get woken up in the middle of the night almost every single night, and I'm up for hours meditating, and it's a beautiful experience, but I'm still human and still need sleep. So I thought I would just grab my pillow and sleep until she was finished. But then I realized, one, I couldn't sit here and watch them work out, all of these strong women who are working hard to do something for themselves. They're not worried about what they look like right now, or they're not worried about catching the attention of boys. They're out there bonding as a team and getting strong as women, and that's super cool to see. I mean, this generation of girls are miles ahead of my generation, and I cannot wait to see what they do for the world. But on top of that, what made me really want to record today was, if I was sleeping right now, I wouldn't be able, let me see if I can show you this, to see the sunrise. I know it's not going to translate on the video. It never does. But it's pink and it's light and it's beautiful, and it's a reminder that the divine is around us every single day. You don't ever look at the sky and two of them are the same. I mean, it's just magical. I've had a message that has been in the back of my head to share with you for a long time now, and I just haven't done it. But it was what really became the turning point for me in my journey. And it was somewhere along the line, I heard that in the Bible, it says, do not fear, or fear not, 365 times. And I thought, that is so oddly specific. Are we sure exactly 365 times? And I even looked it up, and I'm like, surely someone has just made that up, because it sounds good, right? It sounds amazing that in the Bible, it's literally told us to fear not, or do not fear, in a way that would cover us every single day of the year. So I looked it up, and of course, depending on certain translations, it might be more or less, but according to AI, it's true. And I was like, what does that mean? If you take a step back, and what does that mean, that if the Word of God literally says it for the amount of days in a year, it means that we are covered and we are protected. And if you are in alignment, what do you have to fear? And that really changed the way I approach life, because I realized we do so much, or don't do so much, or not experience things out of fear. We fear that we're going to be weird, or we're not going to be accepted, or we could get hurt, or, we limit ourselves so much from fear. And I just decided, what would life look like if I wasn't scared of what people thought of me, or I wasn't scared to try new things? What would life be like? And I tell you, the moment I made that decision to truly cut fear out of my life altogether was the moment that everything changed for me. And yes, you're not going to see me jump out of an airplane, or, I'm not really about riding roller coasters anymore. I really think you get to an age where it's just not enjoyable anymore. I'm not going to get on a motorcycle without a helmet and all that. I won't get on a motorcycle at all, if I'm being honest. But, it's not that I'm tempting fate, but I'm just not letting fear hold me back anymore. And yeah, it really did change my life, because I'm not scared to approach people and talk to them. And I'm not afraid of change or new. I've always heard in my studies, whether that was sociology, psychology, or in my counseling, that it's not new that we're scared of. It's the unknown, and that we will keep ourselves in places where we are miserable for so long just because it's our known. We know we're unhappy, but we know what it is. And I think, how many things have I missed out on because I decided to stay where it was what I knew, what I was comfortable with, even if that comfort meant I was unhappy. And that's when I started making, some really drastic changes in my life. I started noticing patterns and cycles that I was in that haven't been serving me. And I decided to embrace the new, because how can good come in if we don't allow it, if we always keep the known? So I just wanted to let you know that literally in the Bible it says 365 times, do not fear. So don't be afraid to live your life, not the life someone else wants for you, not the life that's expected of you, your life. I think culture puts so much pressure on us to conform, and the people we love the most, or the ones that we idolize, are the ones who didn't conform. So why do we feel like that is the best way to navigate life? So today I'm just giving you this message to tell you, be you. Be you in all ways. And the people that you lose because you're doing that weren't meant to be in your life anyway. There's that cheesy quote that some people are in your life for a season and some people are in your life for a reason, and just honor that. And if them being in your life doesn't bring you joy, doesn't uplift you or make you a better person in some way, if they can't see you for who you are and all the gifts that you possess and how wonderfully unique, we are all amazing, because we're not the same. None of us are the same. But when we're trying to be carbon copies of what's on a magazine or an influencer, or that's not our gifts. Our gifts are when we're being truly ourselves. And then that can't be replicated, because no one has been created to be the same. And that is such a beautiful thing when you think about it. So I challenge you to go against the norms and do what honors yourself, and to do it fearlessly. And sometimes in the beginning, it's easier said than done. And, the whole fake it till you make it thing. But it's true. It's true. The best thing I have ever done for myself is to stop living in fear. Fear of what people would think, or who would judge me, or if my life would get off course. Maybe sometimes your life's supposed to get off course. That's when you learn your best lessons, and that's when you grow. So, yeah. Just ponder on that today, and I don't know if it'll affect you the way it affected me, but that realization alone changed the course of my entire life. And for the first time in a really long time, I'm super excited. I'm super excited about what the future holds, because I don't know, it's going to be a surprise. Whereas before, I knew what the future would hold, and I wasn't happy, and I didn't want to have more years of not being happy. So if no one's told you today, I love you. You are enough exactly the way you are. You always have been, you always will be. And I mean it. I really do mean it. I hope you guys have a great day.